この配信はグラのスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Hello, hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. And I've played a little bit of this game before, but I'm definitely not someone with experience. And I have the Space Age DLC, even though I never played a lot of even the base game. Let me say hello to Mi-chan, always glad to have you here. One of the regulars of the channel at this point, and also Alexi Devil, welcome to the stream. And yeah, I know some people who... I know a lot of people who are really good at Factorio. Me, I'm still at the stage where I will be struggling with hotkeys. I will be learning the game basically from nothing. I played a little... sorry. I played a little bit a long time ago. But it was such a long time, I remember that. It's one of those games I have 1800 hours in, but I still don't feel like I'm any good at it. Damn, I feel like every factory game, you have close to 2000 hours, Michan. That's the the feeling that I'm getting. And it is a great gaming genre, that is for sure. And okay, if I know my Factorio start, it is get drills, get coal, get iron plates, starting with the basics. Just Factorio is satisfactory. Okay, and that's the 2 games I'll be playing this week. Oh, Dyson Sphere program, I've heard about that one as well. And this Friday I have a collab with Junkin, and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be neat. Oh, and here I've seen people starting the game. What everyone does. Okay, I need iron gears. For that I need a little bit of iron. Hello, Mr. Zerzon. Welcome. How are things going over there? Today I am a bit underwhelmed because I didn't produce as much as I wanted to. Why can't I make iron? Okay, I can. There. Probably just not enough resources. Yeah, today I wasn't very productive. Oh, I need to smelt it. Yes. I'm mining iron ore. Yes, I need a furnace. That's why we have a starting furnace. We had some coal, add some iron ore, and we produce our first iron plate. And it's so satisfying, the thing about these games, where things are simpler than the real-life counterpart, and in a good way. All those need stone furnaces, so I need stone as well. Salut, Van! Salut! Bonjour! Ça va bien, mon ami? Je m'appelle Nando, je suis un VTuber de Portugal. Oh, c'est magnifique. Welcome. I see a lot of people doing this. Because this way, this one is mining coal and feeding this one. And this one is mining coal that we are going to output. Right? Wait. Yes, burner mining drill. Wait, why isn't this outputting? Oh, I need a box. Work is finishing up. Nice. Let's get an iron chest. I'm definitely... I can feel that I'm playing... That I'm learning the basics, learning my ropes through the game. Yeah, and I do want to apologize because this Monday I was supposed to stream Go, but man, I had a rough night on from Sunday to Monday in terms of health, and I was like, oof, my mind is so foggy. If I stream today, it's not going to be a good stream, and I felt like, yeah, I don't like to cancel streams. I don't like to miss appointments, but I'm like, better a canceled stream than a bad stream. So I went for the cancel, and I think it was the right call. It was not an easy call, but it was definitely the right call. Let's start adding some things here to the hotbar. I feel like these games, once you start getting the hotkeys down, that is enough just to make the game progress a lot faster. Just getting all the hotkeys down. Okay, this should be automating coal extraction. Now I need to do a little bit of extracting everything, basically. I want some iron. I want to automate iron extraction because I want to rush towards the early techs. Yeah, I want to rush towards steam power to start having electrical stuff and start having things more automated. One thing that is different between Factorio and Satisfactory, from what I know, okay, first, of course, there's that obvious element of one is 2D and the other is 3D. One thing that I find that is a core difference that makes Satisfactory more chill and satisfying and Factorio more of a struggle is there's one thing that is overpowered that we can do in Satisfactory. And yo, Zerzon with a 3 stream watch. I was like, what's that notification? One thing that you can do in Satisfactory is create an endless loop. You can create an endless loop of automation where you just have infinite profit in a way. Can be more efficient, less efficient, but you can create a infinite loop. In Factorio, because all resources, or most of them, are finite, at least to what I know. Maybe in late game you can have infinite resources, but to my knowledge all resources are finite. That means that you cannot create an infinite self-sustaining loop. That's something we don't have in reality, infinite self-sustaining loops, because they are overpowered. I see that in the game and I'm like, oh, yes. And even though I'm at the start of the curve in Satisfactory, I already realize how powerful it can be. How's the audio today? Should be okay, but it is my first time streaming this game. So please let me know if the game's too loud, if it's too low. Bonk, 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 bonk. Let's just add one miner into each one and a one box. And then we start thinking automation. The resources are always finite in Factorio, however you can increase the yield as much as you want, so even if you can mine, let's say 500, you can increase that by 100,000% if you want. Yeah, that's the thing. The impression that I have from why are the names so similar? From Factorio is that you can optimize things in many ways. Like you can increase efficiency, you can add more buildings, you can... I feel like Factorio has a lot of routes towards optimization. That's the feeling that I have. And like, if you... I know that there's trains. If you just automate... You have here your iron input and automate all your production chain from this input. It's like, okay, this source ran out. Just need to find a new source and use a train to bring it over here. So it is not infinite, but you can just make minimal adjustments. Okay, now we can make some more drills. Let's put them here in the hot. Yeah, and add one into each material. Here we go. How do we split stacks? Okay, right click, split stacks. Have steam power. And now we are going to research electronics. I tried to put the chat in a way where it doesn't collide with any game UI element. It should be working fine. I was testing a little bit. Okay, everything is mining. We need boxes. I'm using iron boxes. Let's get one in the iron. And the first thing I want to automate is a little bit of iron plate production, because I had a feeling that we eat a lot of iron plates, and now I can see it happen. Hello, crossed kiwi. Salut. Salut, salut. I'm not French, but I do know my saluts. Welcome to the stream. I'm starting my Factorio journey. One thing that I like to do. Buonasera. I'm also not Italian, but I also know buonasera. I was looking at this, and I'm like, okay, what gears? Okay, we have an oscillation up and down motion, and this is our output motion, so probably have coal. A type of coal. There's some types of engines creating this oscillation, and we have these gears transmitting it towards the drill. Of course, the drill is not always going forward. It goes back a little bit in order to clear the space. If you use a manual drill, you don't just keep going forward and applying pressure. You need to break the apparat. You need to break the... You don't want to be continuous. And you have this half gear that could be working towards that discontinuity, but if I zoom in a lot, the gears are moving well in terms of motion, but I think the whole motion is more artistic than accurate. Of course, I'm just being picky. I need to use my engineering PhD for something. Let's add chests to all of them. You're out of coal. Here you go. Just finished studying physics for an exam. Was studying thermic stretching, gases process, and pressure in the ideal gas. Love the content. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, ideal gas. I remember there was a test that I have about thermodynamics, gases, and everything. It was both gases and fluids. And I remember that I was solving an exercise, but the result that I was having didn't make sense to me. Like, I was like, I have this value, I'm writing it down, but it makes no sense. And I was just, I was in a little bit of panic, because I mean, if you have good results, realistic results, it's just, okay, I have confidence with my process. And basically, what happened was, I don't remember which way around, but I was applying liquids equations to gases or gases equations to liquids. I don't remember which one it was, but it was like 10 minutes from the end. I noticed it. I corrected everything, and I think I got like a 19 out of 20. But it was really, I was so stressed. Now I'm laughing, but during that exam, I was incredibly stressed. Like, why isn't this giving the correct value? Okay, start a new research. Are you? Oh, we need to craft copper plates to complete the research. Let me just have a little bit of stone furnace automation, because having to get the plates every single time is a bit of a hassle. And that's the thing about automation games. If something is annoying, you want to solve it. And by the way, for those of you who enjoyed my latest engineering Q&A stream, part 2 will be next week, next Friday. I'll be doing more engineering stuff. Got distracted, but I'm here now. Hello, Felon. Welcome to the stream. No worries, no worries. I'm just chilling, just starting my Factorio journey. Will this automatically input into that? Yes, very convenient. And now I need an arm. Oh, oh yeah, we only have burner inserters. Everything takes coal for now, and a chest. Now we have automatic iron plates. What's the plan, Doc? The plan so far is... More question about these nuts? Yes, there was a lot of questions. Not a lot, but there was one question and I spent like 20 minutes answering it. Okay, if this was a game that I've mastered yet, I would have a lot of plans. Right now, I'm just focusing on basic automation. That's my first plan. And I know that I need to get power. I'm playing the most regular mode there is. Like my exposition to Factorio is very limited. Even in terms of watching streams and everything, I'm probably... Okay, I know a lot about engineering, but probably one of the... Of everyone here who is watching this stream, probably almost everyone knows more about Factorio than me. Oh yeah, the inserter needs gold as well. I think I only tried the demo, didn't even get far enough to run into limits. Yeah, no, that's the go-to factory builder games. Hello, Lori, welcome, welcome. Oh, I have to pull mines. Yes, I saw that trick. Oh, feeding each other. Oh, like this? Okay, this is funny. I'm going to... And then you add some to the chain. Nice. I just want to get my electric miners. Okay, craft item lab. Yeah, that makes sense. The 50 thing. Okay, let's grab yeah, I want a steam engine. Have you ever played Factorio before? Hello, Saru TV. Yes, but I would consider this my first, honestly. My Factorio knowledge is very limited. I know some basics. Like a lot of streamers that I'm a fan of have been streaming this game recently. It became very popular, so I need a steam engine, an offshore pump, a boiler. I want electric power. Already have inserters. So I do know a little bit of the basics, but that's it. Factorio is like Italian culinary. So the most important... More it looks like spaghetti, the better. I was about to be like, okay, for me, Italian culinary, Italian cooking is all about doing not a lot of things, but doing them well. It's about respecting the ingredients. That's the vibe I get from Italian cooking, is that you just you don't add a lot of ingredients. You add few, but you use them very well. Like tomato sauce everywhere. Okay, now we need some power network. It's less about complexity, but perfect sauce. Exactly. And we'll need to bring some things from there to down there and things like that. Man, the first moments... It's like there's so many things I have to do. I'm like, what do I prioritize? What do I do? In what task? Which task do I focus on? Oh, it's a chest. Let's produce. I mean, I have a lot of them. You can just keep adding more. There's stone. We can get some stone because why not? And then we have our iron plates. And we can add a few of these. Another thing that is overpowered in these games, from what I know, another thing that I know from these games is that conveyor belts in both this and Satisfactory are overpowered because they do not need power. That's so cool. The fact that you don't need to power your conveyor belts. It is a staple of factory games, but it just makes things a lot easier. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's things probably you can't know without extensive play or wiki diving, so good luck nonetheless. Yeah, I know how complex this game can be. I'm like baby steps. I know there's a hotkey to help with this, and hello, Dizzy Games UK nerd. I will not deny those accusations. I hope you're doing great on this. What day is it today? Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dude. I know that that's a meme. I do not know the origin. I do not know the sauce. I just know it's a meme. Look at me, I'm saying memes. I'm popular now. Is this how you stream? You say memes? Okay, we have electricity coming here. Batman Arkham Origins. We need to get coal down there. I mean, so far I can just take... I can just input coal everywhere before we start automating. Wednesday family, I love you all. I do not know that reference. That reference, it eludes me. Okay. Oh, it's Go Club Day there. Nice, nice, nice. I need an item lab. And I know that these are important. In the way that all you want to do in the game is feed your item labs. Red flasks. I know that that's all you do in this game. You send flasks into the lab. And that's how you progress the game. And then you need to add more flasks. And then you have other colors of flasks. And then you build an entire spaghetti thing just to get flasks. That's how you play Factorio, right? Okay, this is finished, and now I want... Logistics is nice. Do I have electrical drills? That's the one I want. No, I don't. I feel like that's a good first step for automation. You do not give me electrical drills. Fast inserter. Electric mining drill. Maybe this is the tech that gives me electrical drills. And I know that the goal is to automate the production of red flasks. But for these first techs, I'm just gonna craft them by hand. K-pop reference. Oh, sorry. If it's Japan music reference, I get them all. If it's K-pop, usually I'm not the biggest expert. It is funny how like there are some overlaps between K-pop and Japanese culture, but it's like they are the two big powerhouses now, and it's kind of like some people know a lot about both. Others are like, okay, I pick my build, I'm a K-pop master, but I watch no anime. Or others are like I'm more on the anime. Like, look at this amount of... What's your favorite Momusu song? What is a Momusu song? Oh, wait, I don't want to do that. I only know Mamusume. I'm just joking. Is that a K-pop band? Morning Musume? Good news though. Oh, Lori, I can make you. I can make you happy. That sounds so wrong. I'm watching Free Run. I'm in episode 14, 15, 16, I believe. The last episode was the one with the senile dwarf. That was the last episode that I saw. I saw the burger episode. I saw the I know that, I mean, I don't want to start listing spoilers, saying something like burger episode is more vague than actually starting to list spoilers. But yes. I am watching free run. So no free run. Wait, do I need more? I thought it was 10. Oh, 10 seconds, 25. I should have automated this already, but I want to get electric miners. Let's just produce an infinite amount of them, and then I get the electric. Oh, nice, nice, nice. The manga, the figurines, that's nice. I mean, getting hyper fixated in something, as long as it doesn't reach like levels of, oh, I'm spending money that I don't have, or I have work to do and I'm not doing it because of my fixation. As long as it's not destroying, it is a cool feeling. Factorio works pretty well as capitalism allegory. It's about thinking about exponential growth and not caring about consequences. I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking. I think the best allegory for capitalism would be Age of Empires. You just send you send the working class to lame your opponent's economy and then destroy their business before it thrives. It's about anticipating the consequences and solving them with violence. I don't know a lot about the... Like, I see in the map that there's these dudes here, biters. I do not know a lot about the threats of Factorio. Like, how much... Like, is it something very secondary, the threats? Are they, like, game ending? I have no idea. Everyone, don't spoil Nando, okay? Yeah, don't answer. What I just asked, don't answer it. Make you some visual display and like... Bad Apple is such a banger. Today I was actually listening... Bad Apple is from Toho, but I was listening to a lot of Vocaloid songs today while doing stuff. I've seen people build 3D multiplayer PvP games in Factorio. I'm about to ask something and I bet the answer is yes. I bet Factorio can run Doom. I bet it. I bet you can play Doom in Factorio. I bet if the answer is no, I will be very shocked. Okay, now I have the decent mines, the better mines. Let's start going for true automation. Doom isn't multiplayer, so I assume it's easier. I've never looked into the logic gates myself, which is weird because I love redstone in Minecraft. Oh, Minecraft was such a banger. It's funny because nowadays, Minecraft and other games like Minecraft, I haven't been feeling the want to play them. What do electronic circuits need? But they were such a banger. Oh, copper and plates. My bottleneck is probably the plates. Always, yeah, supercomputers are a thing, so even regular PCs get. Yeah, let's start getting some mining drills up in this house. Okay, how do I remove? Ah! Hero. Ah, nice. Electrical mining drills. And we can add more later on, but I want to add one to this, one to that, and start actually automating steel plate fabrication, please. I know that we're going to need millions of these, that's the one thing I know. Our first okay, we need power. I mean, challenges online are very popular. I bet someone has done... I was thinking about this challenge. Can I beat Factorio with no conveyor belts? like just putting things out and inside of chests and things like that. I bet someone has done it. If not, I will do it in the future. I found my content niche. But I bet someone has done can you beat Factorio without putting any conveyor belts. Hello, Stephanie. That's probably one of the... Yeah, I was thinking so. Because of the boxes and the arms. If there were no arms and things like that, it would actually become more complicated, I believe. And I know that there's drones as well. I said that would be one I would do. Like, this is not quote-unquote my game yet. I'm not a master of Factorio. I wouldn't go for a very hard challenge. It's not like in Dark Souls where I'm trying to beat the whole game without dying a single time. Hello, Stroff. Welcome, welcome. I'm exploring Factorio. I'm learning amidst all the veterans. Everyone here is a master of Factorio. I'm just a humble learner. Oh, there is the... Does this give me long arms? Because those help in automation early on. Ah! I didn't even see that. And hello, Vexel. All those arms are powerful, Nando. Crafted blushes. They destroyed my power lines. How dare they? Let me... I think I need more magazines. And then I'm going off to war. Yeah, Do I have an armor? No, I also want to craft one of those. Hope everyone's doing great. Oh, I think I read that already, but yes, I am doing great. Let's add some more coal there. Okay, also in my future list, I need to play Elden Ring. I've beaten Dark Souls 1 some 50 or 60 times, and I'm trying to beat the game deathless. I never played Elden Ring. I just play Dark Souls 1 over and over again in an infinite loop. I'm trapped. Someone help me. I want to play other games, but I can just keep... I only play Elden Ring. Not Elden Ring, Dark Souls. 10 health. Okay, can I destroy those guys with my current gear? Ah! Better to zoom in. I'm a master gamer, so I assume I can. Okay, okay, this is easy to cheese. You are firing towards where I'm moving, not towards where I am. This is like ballistics micro. Am I out of bullets? Ah, I'm out of bullets. Get punched. I needed even more bullets. Oh yeah, that's a cool thing as well, is just playing new builds even if it's not optimal. I'm a huge fan of doing that. Let's go. The problem is I want to go higher, but I don't want to lure the annoyings. Oh yeah, Primo had a funny moment on his last stream. He said he keeps getting tempted to just open Dark Souls 1 instead of Elden Ring. Let's go! I'm contaminating other VTubers with my mindset of just playing... Oh, Night Raid. I've been trying to get more people into Night Raid. The main thing, when you ask the question, oh, where does this specific type of content on Nando's channel go? The answer is always time. Even now, I'm doing 3 streams per week, and I'm thinking about reducing them to 2, just to have time to record videos. And I'm waiting on a big project, like the results from a big project, and that's like depending if I have a yes or a no, and I'm going to have that yes or no in the next 3 weeks. It's basically, it changes everything about my near future plans, basically. Yeah, Dark Souls Fortnite, yeah. But I was having fun with Night Rain. So for what I want to do, I need long inserters. But let's just add, first things first. I'm always yes on Night Rain to make your plans easier. Let's go, T90 creep. So plan right now is daily hello, thank you. I need to add some counters to help to some incentives for people to do the daily hellos. Age of Empires in okay. Lately, my passion for Age of Empires has been huge. I haven't been playing it, but it's once again lack of time and energy. But my passion for the game is at a very high level right now. It wasn't always, now it is. But man, there's so many annoying things in the game right now. When I say annoying, I mean like, oh, overpowered, whatchamacallit, wagons and not wagons, siege towers and things like that. And I'm like, if I play at my level, probably they will be relevant, but it makes me like, please stop this. Ya mete kuda stop. Fire Lancer siege tower or Flemish malicious spy. I was thinking the Fire Lancer siege tower. But I've been wanting to play more. What I want to do basically, and this is very noobish, is have a long and a short and like 2 inputs on one side and output on the other side. But for now, I feel like I just need production. If this doesn't output, I hope this can stack 50, because I'm needing production, so I just want to... Yo, Kradentost, welcome to the stream. Yokoso. Hisashiburi da ne. I need more iron plate production. It's my current bottleneck in everything. Inducing simulator. Ah yes, anxiety, my favorite flavor of video game. Out middle click. Yeah, and that's like, I play a lot of strategy games. That's one of the things I say, is that sometimes you don't have to play perfect, you just need to make your opponent play worse than you. That applies to Go, to Age of Empires, to any game. Okay, now we have iron plates here, and I want to make this conveyor belt bigger. For conveyor belt to be bigger, I need more iron plates. Like, this is an endless loop. Ah! Zergs! Yeah, there are Zergs in this game. Bread on toast. Speaking of Zergs, that's another game that I am not playing right now, and not no, I don't want to make any promises like, oh yeah, I'm going to stream this game in a couple of weeks. No, but I miss StarCraft. I miss being good at StarCraft, like playing it at I was Diamond, close to Master. StarCraft is a great game. We are increasing our iron plate production exponentially. Brood War or StarCraft? Oh, I played both, but I prefer StarCraft 2. I recognize Brood War has probably the better game, but I prefer playing the StarCraft 2. Isn't there a hotkey to like grab things? StarCraft 2 Plat is technically 50% rage, so 1000 heal. Okay, okay. So it turns out that I suck. I was Plat, I was close to Master, but still. Okay, this is the most... I know that this is a thing in the game. Yes. This is very important in Factorio culture. Zerg at least is not... Yeah, let me get more bullets and try to destroy the Zerg. Now that you have this automated, we're going to have a more decent time of iron production. Let me grab an armor, more bullets. Okay, the armor is equipped there. Master is very good. Nice, nice, nice. That's a thing as well. The elo system works very well. But I wish Age of Empires... Like, Age of Empires is great. It's my favorite RTS game. Like, no doubt about it. But I wish a lot of things in the game were more user-friendly. The ranked experience, if you had a neat letter placement and then like, oh, you are bronze, and you can keep the elo system. No need to change it. Just add a graphical overlay and a progression, and once you reach a certain elo, it play like da 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 da. You've upgraded into this elo now. Those things, as silly as they look, and like if you're an Age of Empires veteran, that's not going to make any difference at all. Those make a difference in attracting new players and things like that. Okay, we destroyed that. Now this is the big bad. And I don't think we'll have enough bullets. Can I craft more bullets while fighting? No. At least we destroyed the Spire Crawler. I feel like a lot of stuff about Letter got scrapped midway. Yeah. Like sometimes it feels like they have like the old code and like they can't move anything in the game. Different badges. Yeah, and I've seen some things that resemble things like that and badges. Yeah, I wish. And as I said, keep the elo system. The elo system works. No need to have... Because sometimes if you have like promotion matches and things like that between elos, it can lead to a lot of frustration. Can I bonk this? Because I know I have a melee attack. No. Keep the elo system as is. Keep the ranked queue as is. Just give us nice graphics. Give us in-game achievements. Give us like a trophy room. Give us a way for like big tournament organizers to add things to our profile. Like, oh, this is the guy who won that trophy, and add it to your profile in game. Like small things like that. I mean, that's kind of a bigger one. I don't think a lot of games do that in particular. But things are good. Do things in Age of Empires. But yes, this is Factorio. This is not Age of Empires. I'm just a passionate Age of Empires player. I mean, right now I'm more of a passionate Age of Empires Tasqueiro than a player. We just want to destroy this so those guys stop coming to annoy me. And yeah, this was not that bad with my current gear. Now spawns a big boss when I destroy these, and I'm like, ah! No, I just got an achievement. Let's go, pest control. Okay, we're out of power. Demolish a wonder with only petards. Nice. I mean, the game does have achievements. Just like, I would like it to have more in-game stuff and less of like just Steam achievements for campaign. Let's grab some coal. and edit down there, then we... I mean, I can just do... Let's add 2. Let's automate this. Oh yeah, the game does have achievements. But, this is all empty. I wasted all of my... Then he's asked the mines. Hello, hello, Seth. How are you doing? Look at this noob. I'm just learning the game. Even though I'm an engineer, I'm probably one of the worst Factorio players ever. That's my secret. Let me send some coal down there. Very relatable. Oh yeah. Nice call if you don't have power. But yes, I already took down an enemy base. Like, I'm forgetting the name of those guys, the speeders. Does this game have any specific goal? The old goal used to be send a rocket to space. Now, a big DLC launched recently that I have, which is like Space Age or things like that, and now you actually have cross-planet travel and things like that. The goal is to reach the Shattered Planet. Okay, okay. My friend in our multiplayer game sent me to Seward's Folly. What is a Seward's Folly? Is that a Factorial term or is that an English term that I do not know? Yeah, launching the game before, now it's where the game starts. Okay, okay. Alright, you're not American, yes! I am very much Portuguese. Alaska, okay, okay. I do know what an Alaska is. Yes. I'm not American, but I watch Discovery Channel and those shows where they're like, we've been living in Alaska for the past 10 years. This is our home in Alaska, and that you can clearly tell that it's just drama television. It's called Seward's Folly because some idiot named Seward bought it and everyone said, oh, you dumb fuck. Nice. And reaching the rocket is already impossible. I never got there in 177 hours. To be honest, even before Space DLC, people have this mega base concept. Yeah, I know that. Like, there's kind of like not an end. The factory must grow, and the factory just keeps growing. Okay, we need more iron here. Okay, that's... let's increase our iron output. Alaska seems quite interesting. I mean, I've been to Canada, and isn't Canada and Alaska basically the same thing? I've been to the famous country of Canada. Launching 1 rocket per minute was the definition community game for Megabase. Okay, okay. Like how I have all of this mega structure just to feed one boiler. Okay, I give up on that project. Let's get long inserters. Let's feed the god machine of red flasks. The almighty sphere. Yeah, you know that a building is important when everything is rectangular and one building is a ball. That's how you know that this is where the gameplay is. From what I told, rockets are much cheaper now. Yes. I say yes. No idea. Okay, need more iron plates. I mean, I'm spending all of them. Let's stop this. Let's get more mines there just to increase this output production. The thing about this game is that I feel like all that I'm doing right now is going to get deleted very soon. Because I feel like I'm doing everything very inefficiently. And it's like, okay, it's enough for now. And very quickly it will stop being enough. What would be the Portuguese equivalent? Kratos, help me out. What would be the Portuguese equivalent to sending someone to Alaska? We have the obvious answer, which is that part of the boat that you can send people towards, like the Mozambique. Yeah, go to Mozambique. Because we have a saying in Portugal, which is kind of the emotional equivalent to go yourself, and it is go to a place, and that place, you know, where in the boats you have the, I think the English name is the crow's nest, the place on top of that, and the Portuguese saying is basically go there, go to the crow's nest. Oh, and funny thing about Mozambique, I remember because I know a lot of people in the early, like 70s, 60s, people who came from Mozambique to Portugal were so disappointed at how backwards Portugal was. Like, wow, we came from a great civilization in Mozambique, and Portugal is kind of a hellhole. Like, this place is so bad. Which, like, nowadays Portugal is kind of developed, but just 40, 50 years ago. Yeah, in Mozambique they had skyscrapers and things like that. Well, we in Portugal, people were building in... most people were living in stone houses with no plumbing and things like that. Yeah, geographically, I mean, if it is far away, if we count the distance, it would be like go to Timor. Probably it's the furthest one. I mean, if you want to go memes... Yet, I've seen that meme. How to avoid colonial reparations. Be so shit that you're poorer than your former colonies. I've seen that meme, and I can state. Some people are like, oh, does this meme offend you? No, it's the truth. It's just the truth. I'm not offended by the truth. Oh, but in terms of meme, like the #1 Portugal meme is talking about Brazil. So go to Brazil. I mean, and go to Brazil is an international meme by itself. So I think in terms of meme language, sorry, Saru TV. Only thing I know from Mozambique was a fiction book I had to read for college entrance exam, and it's very sad when you know it's based on real life civil war. Yeah, we did horrible things, but we are also horrible at doing them. It's funny because I was reading Arknight's lore yesterday. Why? Because that's what you do. But when you get home from pizza dinner and you're too full to eat, and they have an arc that's all centered around Iberia. And it's basically, it's not Portugal and Spain, but it is Portugal and Spain. And I was reading the lore and it was like, oh, this was a former glorious empire and now it is horrible and it has nothing. It was completely destroyed. And I was like, no. They had fucking that's in my uni dining hall. Yeah, there's the new one coming. And I know they have factory game in them. I created my Arknight's account, like the original gacha game, in 2020. I know nothing about it other than I read Yuri on AO3. It's basically, it was the tower defense of gacha games. It is a tower defense, but your towers are anime boys and girls. Basically, I say boys and girls because a lot of gacha nowadays is just female characters. Arknights did have male characters, but I wonder why they were less popular than the female characters. I wonder why. Gotcha defense, yes. Why am I doing... This is such a waste of resource. I need to focus. I think my main problem right now is that I'm having too much good time. I always forget there are boys. Yeah, there are boys in Ark Knights. It is shocking. It's not like Uma Musume. And I feel like crafting these packs by hand, I'm doing a sacrilege. What do they need? Copper plates and iron gears. I can automate that. I mean, I'm almost getting logistics. Let's get logistics and long inserters, and then let's start doing some serious automation. Uma Musume has mills too, gold chip is male. This year, Ari Makinen was almost won, like in real life, by a Portuguese named Horse. Nandio, what is Factorio? Are you being chaoticio? I'm not being that chaotic, but I'm also not being that efficient. Uma shonen. Ai. Okay, where's long inserters? Technology. Automation? I never understand 6-7. No! Why do I attract the... I was like, why do I attract the zoomers? But you're older than me, DC. Bulk inserter, fast inserter. I can never read the tech tree of Factorio. Like, why does this have so much stuff? I just want to know long inserter where. Concrete, fluid wagon, oil processing, oil gathering, automation 2. Stonewall, military, gun turret, logistics, science, steel processing. I know that there are long inserters, and I know that I don't have them yet. Why is my brain... Oh! Great fact, Vexel. Yes, currently there's like the Speed Go Factorio Cup. I wish I was better at Go, because if I was, I would be casting that. It is so cool. There's currently a Go tournament that's 100% sponsored by the creator of Factorio. The Go Factorio Cup. I'm watching everyone stream Factorio lately because everyone has been streaming Factorio. And I'm like, you know that meme where there's a party and there's a guy in the corner with the hands in the pockets, like, oh, they have no idea that X thing? I'm like, oh, they are all streaming Factorio, they have no idea that there's the Factorio Cup going on. Sponsored by the creator of the game, where the prize pool is kind of big, and the European Go Twitch channel is streaming the Factorio Go Championship every weekend. Yeah, there's the Speed Go Factorio Cup. And like, okay, for me, one thing that's really cool is that I've said that I've met quite some of the big names in Go, in tournaments and things like that. It's normal. And for me, it's very cool to see that tournament and check the players, and it's like, oh, I've met this guy. Oh, I've met this guy. Oh, I've talked to this guy. Oh, I had a conversation with this guy. That's also why I'm going to the London Red Bull Wololo this year, because that way it's going to be more people that I've met. I'm collecting everyone, becoming a friend of the world, a single person at a time. That's the thing. Okay, hear me out. I'm not the best person in the world at like there's a lot of things that go into content creator. Why is this not going in? Okay, one second, please. Do I need to go like for the chimney or something? Okay, I can take it out, but why can't I put it in? Oh, maybe... because it was already too full. Okay. Okay, it is working. Sorry. As I was saying, branding and things like that, those are very important. And I have a great model, courtesy of Lady Saffron and Father Loris. I have a lot of cool assets, courtesy of Taula Rivas, of Ukeru Kairu. Like, I've worked with a lot of cool people. But there's a lot that comes with branding. It's like the posts you make on social media, like how you write things. Branding is a complex topic. And it's not something that I'm the best at, to put it nicely. So what is my goal? Instead of trying to work things like branding around, well, if I befriend every single person that exists in the world and tell them to subscribe, I just need to make 10,000 friends. I find it easier to make 10,000 friends than to learn how to play the algorithm and get 10,000. So yes, this is my journey to reaching 10,000 friends. If you want to become my friend. What anime was it? Wasn't that the goal of, like... There was a certain anime where a character said that their goal was to make a certain amount of friends. But I'm not remembering which anime that was. Why did I add a... Wasn't it Mob Psycho? There was a... like, it was an initial plot. Like, okay, my goal is to have X amount of friends. Mob Psycho is possible, yes. Okay, let's think. Here, I want to make this automate better. Well, what I'm going to do is... I'm going to do this the weird way. Which is, if I send this, hear me out, like this, okay, and like this. This should convert into this lane. Now I have all my inputs on this side, and now I can use outputs. Like, now I can use this to output. And now I can send all of these. Oh, no. No tunnel. Tunnel Janai. Let's remove these. I think there's a button to grab things from the conveyor belt. I'm just going to delete them all. And now we have iron plates coming out of here. I mean, if I want to add more, I can just add them on that side. So now... No! No! I don't want that convergence. Sorry if I jump scared anyone during the chill stream, but... I jump scared myself there. And now, we also need... copper plates. Let the spaghetti begin. This reminds me of all these supermarket cashiers. What? Is this how Aldi works? The speed overwhelms me. Okay. If everyone is not special, maybe you can be what you want to be. 34, yeah. Mob Psycho was such a cool anime. There's so many cool anime. I wish I had more time to watch every single anime that exists. If you think if you think I should watch every single anime in existence, remember to leave a like on the stream. Let's do this different. Let's do once again. Oh, I can do. Ah, no. Oh, Golden Kamui. This season is being so cool. I love Golden Kamui. The ending, like the new opening is fire, but I prefer the opening from season 4. The ending of Golden Kamui this season, that's my jam. I really love that ending. Yes, no, it's the coolest. No! That's illegal. That fun is illegal. And oh, and of course, thank you, Prototype Shogun, for the posture check. I do need it. You sure you want it? There's a lot of weird things in the world, including certain anime. I know that there's a lot of cursed stuff out there. I do know. There's also a lot of great anime. Well, there's a very niche anime. I don't think people have heard about it. I used to watch a lot of these. I would say maybe it's indie. When I was younger, I used to watch it all the time. Have you heard about Naruto? Naruto is cool. It's popular, right? Oh, fun story. There's a restaurant that in Portugal, it's a ramen restaurant where every wall is AI generated art. It is so, and like it's AI generated art of the most generic, like average shonen there are, like Dragon Ball, One Piece and everything. And it's so weird because you go to the bathroom and you're doing average bathroom stuff, and you have like Goku and Zoro giving you a thumbs up while you're in the bathroom, and I'm like, why? Why is Goku giving me a thumbs up right now? Well, people hated War Arc at the time, but kids nowadays simp. Oh, I already simped for Madara back then. Goku is proud of you. Yeah. Woo. Thank you, Goku. Now, can you give me some privacy, please? Okay, no. Oh, I can... Because if I'm doing this, yeah, I can just... But yeah, sadly, there are restaurants with AI generated art and things like that. It is weird. Okay, and now we got a bunch of inserters on this side. As I said, I am watching... What animes am I watching right now? I'm watching Free Run, I'm watching the new season of Golden Kamui, and I'm watching... anything else? Present Toast. My manager. my anime manager. What else am I watching? Oshinoko. Yeah, thank you, Kratos. Yes, I'm watching the new season of Oshinoko. Gachakuta. Yes, I'm one episode away from finishing Gachakuta. Good call. AI generated art restaurant should have AI generated. Yeah, like 1 or 2 episodes away from finishing Boku no Hero. And the best for last. Wangu Jangkwan. Okay. That is an anime that I cannot recommend because it has some weird things there, but it is one of the strangest anime I've ever watched. And how did I watch? Okay, do I combine these? Do I want to combine them? I don't think so. How did I discover about Wangu Changwan? That weird anime. No, I don't want to combine you. Basically, there was a Go group where people are like, oh, this anime opening has Go. And it's an anime called, a Chinese anime called Wangu Changwan. And I was like, oh, it has Go, I like Go, let's watch it. It was so weird. Oh yeah, the pain arc. The pain arc was one of my... it's an arc that has very good positives, but also the negatives caused everlasting damage to Naruto. I feel like, yeah, that... Okay, that's one thing that you can know about... I like writing books and fantasy and things like that. Reviving characters is something that probably will never happen in one of my books. Because, yeah, it takes a lot of consequence away from it. Yeah, and the thing about the pain arc and things after is that a lot of things were great and bad at the same time. We get Nando. I don't speak German. I speak a lot of languages. German is probably my worst. I assume that's German and not Dutch. I think that's German. I can speak French. Okay, I need to finish this. Okay, I'm going to use the I know that this is a trick. Oh, that takes forever to How are you, Nando? Oh, I'm doing great. Sorry. Yeah, my German is horrible. I know... What do I know? I know... Guten Tag. Gesundheit. Panzerkampfwagen. Kraftwerk. Rammstein. Uber. Like, not the drive. Itachi. Wait, they tried to make redeemable feels very forced. Would be better if when Recon has it would actually contribute to hurt as much people. Yeah, I get what you mean. Long-handed inserters. Yes, it was in automation, but now we have the assembly machine. That's what I want. And you can chain. You can chain balls like this, like this. You have an inserter, and now when one is saturated, it gets put into the other. Danzo part is after Pain arc, the Kage Summit arc. Yeah, and that route, Saruti, is kind of a common one in anime. We want to make gears of war. That's the game. And now with gears and coppers, kind of gives the feeling of... Yeah, this is satisfactory. Before satisfactory was satisfactory. I don't think I ever made it to the pain arc. Yeah, in some parts, that arc was a bit painful. Naruto has so many eyes, agree. And like, Naruto for me was like my gateway into watching a lot of anime. Wait, I also need to output this, so I need to think. Okay, I know. Or do I? Yes, can I put this directly into another one? If I use a long, then I have a short. No, that doesn't work. So it's better to put this into into things. But yes, I need one of those. And now I can go here. Oh, these will be on the same side. Okay, so I can let's just add a bunch of them. And by 2026, like, I'm waiting for a cool... I'm waiting for a big answer that's going to determine a lot of my upcoming life. Sounds so dramatic. But regardless of that answer, 2026, it's going to be so cool. I have so many cool things lined up for this year. Like, the year is just getting started, and I'm like, yeah, I'll already have a bunch of cool stuff planned. So now we build red flasks. This is so bad. It, like, this may look not horrible, but in my mind, I'm building an abomination. Was that the guy who always told his opponent his genjutsu worked when and where they actually had to attack because he didn't want to fight? Was I stop reading there, then they almost said word and my item steals your soul guy. Oh yeah, that I remember. There was a lot of I had forgotten about that. Hello, not Canel, you. Welcome, welcome. Looks like normal Factorio spaghetti to me. I have a... That's my selling point. I have a PhD in mechanical engineering. If I have a PhD in mechanical engineering, I should not be doing spaghetti. I should be like, oh yes, I actually worked a lot with logistics and things like that. Let me show you how I avoid the common pitfalls of the average Factorio streamer and build efficient layouts. And nope, spaghetti. Somebody touch my spaghetti. Factorio lasagna. I mean, at least we have automation into our... It's like immediate timing and disrespect with pain using jutsu to make moon. Madara, no, I actually make second meat here. Yeah. Okay, this is too... Okay, now this is all saturated there. And that just means we need a lot of plates. Let's store them. Let's actually add like a buffer. How do I pick... Okay, anyone knows the hotkey to pick stuff up from like a... Okay, it's F. Press F to pay respects. I figured it out. Thank you for your help, chat. Couldn't have done it without you. Okay, that's very slow. Let's just add more boxes. And we can do that here as well. Like, let's do more triple box. I'm liking this. What you're witnessing here is not just your average spaghetti. This goes beyond. Good old buffers, exactly. Okay, now the backlog. Okay, these are just taking years. You either get totally long enough to become Naruto. I mean, there's Boruto now. And actually, like, because this can create... Nah, it's working fine. Let's get more research. Still processing, I guess. I can just get them all. Now that this is automatically running, I don't have to concern myself about them. See, get all the plates. Good old buffers. And let's just get one fast inserter here. I mean, I've built two. Let's add them to this bar. Power, of course. Oh. Rotate. Wait, what? I was focused on the game. I look at chat. There was a woman in Brazil that got famous for abandoning her friends in mountain, and he became lost for 5 days, and her excuse was like, that's just my style. That's my ninja. That completely... I wasn't tuned into that. That completely came out of nowhere for me. Okay, let's get... We may need these. So... Oh no, now I have a bunch of stone. Get saying memes about that. I don't think I know the Hokage, the Brazilian Hokage that traps people in the mountain. Porta dos Fundos. I remember... Okay. History lesson. In Portugal, we had VTubers before they were cool. It is known as Programa do Aleixo. Programa do Aleixo is a Portuguese show, which is basically VTubers before they were cool. And I used to be very good at making voices from Programa do Aleixo. I can't do them anymore, I think, like... But I used to be very good at doing voices of Portuguese VTubers, I guess. Now that's a weird piece of lore. Wait, opposite. Not sure if Programa do Aleixo contest VTubing as it wasn't live. True, but VTubing doesn't have to be live. For example, Quarbit does some live streams, but a lot of his content is videos. Nando the Chapel counts as VTuber. I mean, I'm a VTuber, and I have a model from the Chapel Loris. Ah, yes. Was like the first thing I said to Nando. Yes, I am a VTuber. You do not have to be anime and... Okay, like, if I can give recommendations even right now, there's a VTuber who I've been following her content lately, Saidere. And she also doesn't look like your traditional... I mean, she has more than one model. Let me shout her out. But doesn't look like your traditional VTuber anime style. Let me shout her out. How do you write that? Sorry. Oh, and she's doing a partner push on Twitch, so it's good to... It's a good time to support. Let me do a shout out. Yeah, Quarbit is quite... Like, VTubers used to be a very specific niche. Nowadays, you find all types of VTubers everywhere. This is the link. Very cool VTuber. She's a PhD in psychology. And psychology is a very cool area. A very cool field of research. Behold the Thunderdome. Okay. So this is basically, if I understand Factorio correctly, we've basically beaten the game. There's like no more after this. We basically reached peak of our industry, and yeah, there's like, this is endgame. This is perfect. There's no further point beyond this. Okay, here I can actually do like this. Yes, I have the Space Age DLC. I never completed even the base game, but I have the Space Age DLC, yes. If I'm doing this, if I'm playing Factorio, I'm playing it modern style. When do you find out? Oh, I found out, yes, I know that there's different colors of science. I do know that. Okay, this is prehistorical. You can remove this. You've been banished to the Shadow Realm. And now we need more iron. Yeah, now this is just min-maxing a little bit, having a little bit more output and things like that. We don't need to. The game is won. But I'm just doing it because it's cool. I finished Factorio in a single stream. Hashtag not clickbait. Hashtag subscribe. Electric mining drill. Oh, good luck! I know. Don't, I'm just memeing. I'm just memeing. I do know. I do know how much this snowballs. Okay, here, because I'm using this layout, I can optimize this more. I have a one question test to see if you are antisocial sociopath. I'm not antisocial sociopath because I have a lot of friends. That's my answer. Oh, I can just run and... I know that's not how it works. I have the power of friendship and anime on my side. I cannot be antisocial. I'm not sure it gets it. It's like Maxi with Mongols in my kind of snowball. Ah, now that you put it like that, I absolutely get what you mean. Yes. How could I have been so foolish? How was I being so naive? An utter buffoon, some would even say. Now I completely get the folly of my ways. And I'm unleashing every single word I know from the English vocabulary. Even though I do not know the fancy name of Alaska. I already forgot. Like... Samson's Land or something like that. I forgot what was the name of Alaska. Something folly, yeah. I absolutely hate this power line. I hate this. I hate this so much. I absolutely hate these power lines. Steward's folly. Yes, thank you, Kravendoff. We have military. Let's get walls. I mean, I can just get everything. This portable fusion reactor, that's probably easy. to get like all of this. Captive Biter Spawner seems easy. Prometheum Science Pack seems easy. Yeah, we got this. Do I start adding infrastructure to... The thing is, because I'm still learning the game, I'm like, do I mega produce? Okay, you are rage baiting, I get you now. Yes, I'm just memeing around. Yes, yes, yes. I wouldn't say rage baiting was my intention, like with that terminology. I do not want rage, I want peace and happiness, but I was just goofing around. Yes. Juneau, the capital of Alaska? No. I know Alaska, the last frontier, because it keeps playing on Discovery Channel. I know that. Oh, what's the name of the guy? Oh, Parker Schnabel. I remember watching so much of Parker Schnabel gold mining in Alaska. I think I remember hearing about the Klondike and things like that. Good old Discovery Channel. We have steel. And that's a lot of iron plate. That's cooking iron plates again. We get steel plate. And I'm assuming that we are going to get a lot of it. And it kind of makes sense. If I'm talking about engineering stuff, okay, it kind of makes sense. Because, like, steel, of course, comes from iron ore. The main difference between steel and iron is the carbon amount. If you have a lot of carbon, it's iron. It's cast iron, and you use it a lot for foundry and things like that, for smelted products. And steel has lower... Hello, Maximum Cities. Did you ever play Satisfactory? Yes, I'm currently playing Satisfactory. I'm in the middle of a save game. Today, this Friday, I'll stream Satisfactory, but it won't be my save file because I'll be teaching a fellow VTuber, Junk and Pom, how to play the game. Even though I'm an amateur, like, the thing is, to teach, you don't need to know everything, you just need to know more than your student. I'm still learning Satisfactory, but I know more than Junk, and so I'm okay there. Which tier are you? Okay, I got infinite loops recently, so I'm like quite early, still like coal. I got coal, water pumps and things like that. I got steam power. Here like 3, 4. I think that was the number. Lurk on. And load up OGS and get a game on. We'll still be listening. Nice. Today I lost my game. I played one game today and I lost it. A few fault enough. It's funny. I don't know anyone who has played like 100 hours of Satisfactory. It's either 0 or 1000. If you told me you played 10 hours, I would be surprised. You tell me 1000 hours, I'm like, yeah, you're person number 67 who's played. I'm just joking, but it's kind of true at the same time. Starts to get fun after 100. Pretty sure he's just going to knock out Factorio quickly today and just continue Satisfactory. Yeah. I'm at 0 hour, gang. Yeah, that's the other. You only have 2 possibilities. 0 hours or 20. Because then you get all the good tech. I'm already enjoying Satisfactory quite a bit. Reminds me of Warframe. Yeah, Warframe, yeah, it's another game. I played quite a lot of Warframe, like 800 hours maybe, and you don't hear people saying that they played 20 hours of Warframe. You either play infinite hours of Warframe or you don't play Warframe. Warframe is part of the list of games that it's like, love the game, don't have time for it. Either 10, yeah, some people play 10 because after the onboarding progress. A streamer I watched recently got into Warframe and it looks super cool. Warframe is awesome. I love Warframe. It's one of my favorite games. But yeah, that's a thing. It's such a time sink and the game is so horrible. It is kind of like a looter game and the game is horrible at explaining you what to do and things like that. Oh, Soulframe? I'm curious about Soulframe as well. Especially because it's going to be a blank start and maybe they can do a lot of things better. Oh, the plot and lore of Warframe is so good. Especially, I like, what's the name? Horror Cósmico. What's the English name of the writing style of H.P. Lovecraft? The cosmic horror. Tenoscum! Cosmic horror, Lovecraftian. Yeah. Warframe has a lot of Lovecraftian horror. Eldritch. It's not. Okay, it's not Eldritch, the one that I was thinking. Because Eldritch is more like Eldritch for me is a subpart of Lovecraft, but for me the main essence of Lovecraft is like the scale of you are facing against something that is beyond your comprehension, horrors that the human mind cannot grasp and things like that. And Eldritch can be that or not. Not all Eldritch needs to be horrors beyond human mind comprehension. So here, our bottleneck is actually lack of copper, so let's just add more copper to increase our production. And here, we have lack of iron, so we can just add more mines. That's easy. That's an easy thing to fix in the production chain. Necronomiconian ore. I think it is Cosmic Horror, the name. Let me check. Cosmic Horror. It showed me the result in Portuguese. I know that in Portuguese it's a Horror Cósmico. I just want to know. Oh, they just call it Lovecraftian Horror, also called Cosmic Horror. Okay. Or Eldritch Horror. So they use Eldritch Horror as well. Okay, okay. For the same thing. Ah, the energy system. I don't mind it. I don't mind the energy system, actually, of Warframe. I used to play... Okay, my favorite one, I played quite a bit of Revenant. You spin my right, wrong, like a record, baby, right, wrong. That's basically what Revenant does. I also like the Hollow. Or Harrow. Or... But my favorite was Gara. By far. I really like playing Gara. The Sublime emotion. Ooh. Yeah, Gara was my favorite Warframe, I think. The glass Warframe from Terra. Cooldown system would be much better. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Am I going to sneeze? Okay, I just remembered a funny story that I wanted to share. Because it's funny, today I started the stream tired, not gonna lie. Because I was kind of tired throughout the whole day. But the more I'm streaming, the more energized I'm getting. I had a very fun story yesterday. I went to another city to eat pizza. That's basically what I did. I went to another city to eat pizza, and I was out at night, returning to my car. I was wearing a very long coat, like kind of, imagine the Matrix. That's basically how I was dressed. That's how I walk in the street. I use the beret you see on my head here as a streamer, and then the rest is Matrix. That's how I walk. And the wind started blowing in a really cool way. I sound so silly saying this, but it is true. The wind was blowing in a very cool way, and I was like, this is really cool. And basically what I did was I allowed my cloak to fly around, and I started dancing in the middle of the street. There were cars passing by, but I just started singing Japanese songs, like Vocaloid songs. Which one was it? One that has been in my mind a lot lately, but I'm not remembering. I just started singing and dancing in the middle of the street. And it's funny because today I was having a conversation with a lot of people, and they were like, oh, I don't like to do X, Y, or Z because I feel like it's kind of cringe. And I'm like, dude, cringe is a past concept. There is no more cringe. Cringe is over. You can dance in the streets now, and that's cool. Cringe is the new cool. Cringe is a power source. Yeah, it's like how they say, never kill the part of you that is cringe. Kill the part of you that cringes. That's basically it. It's like, doctor, remove my cringe inhibitors. It's cringe. Is it cringe to say something is cringe? Yes, that's the only cringe. It's like there's that quote. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. It's like the only thing that is cringe is cringing itself. Okay, I'm going to add that to the quote of Nando. The only thing that's cringe is cringe itself. I like that. Oh, that gets rock there. How's Factorio compared to Satisfactory? Okay, one thing that I feel like is like this game has a very cool atmosphere, but the atmosphere feels more evil. Like, no. In Satisfactory, even though we are in both games destroying worlds and things like that, I feel like Satisfactory has happier vibes. And I'm a happier vibes kind of person. Then the game feels like, okay, I feel like this is more, probably the late game is even more complicated, but because it is 2D, I feel like this is more new player friendly than Satisfactory. The only thing is that you've been thinking you're going to introduce me to a new Vocaloid song and just forgot. What was the Vocaloid song that I was singing? Was it the main one that I have in my head right now is that Tenshito Akumaro, Tenshito Akumaro. Yeah, I agree, Michan. That's the feeling I have. Ten chico, open sesame. Was I that one? Death, alive, death, alive, death, bath. Yeah, me and Nimi have a cover of this one. I'm missing the name, and I wonder if it was this one or another one. Maybe it was this one, actually, that I was singing in the middle of the street and dancing. Maybe it was this one. You have heavy armor. Let's get repair packs. Okay, let's unlock greens. I feel like we should do this sooner rather than Ten Goku Jigoku Goku. Yes. Oh, and by the way, that's a mouthful. I have two new personal goals. As some of you may know, I have achieved one of the most important achievements in speechcraft, which is, okay, let me just clear my throat first, which is saying Flanfer per Huingit Kolgerig Windrobos Antisilio Gogogor. Like, being able to say Flanfer per Huingit Kolgerig Windrobos Antisilio Gogogor is one of the coolest skills one can have. But I want to go further beyond, and I want to be able to say not only the... what's the name? The Japanese name. I want to be able to say Jugumega Goku no Surike Kaijari Sugyo no Sugaimatsu Uraimatsu Furaimatsu Kuneru Tokoro Sume Tokoro Yabrakoji no Burakoji Paipo no Shuringa no Gurindai no Popoki no Pomno no Chume no Chosuke. I want to be able to say that. Yes, that one. Exactly. The Jugumegu. Another one that I want to be able to say, and that's more memorization. Does anyone here know the name of the last king of Portugal? That for me it's easy to say, but it's more... Oh, that's your name. What a coincidence. My name is also Jugamaju. Yes, I know the Full Metal Alchemist clip. That's not the origin of that name, but I do know that clip. The last king of Portugal was Manuel Maria Filipe Carlos Jamel Luís Miguel Rafael Gabriel Gonzaga Xavier Francisco da Assis Eugênio. Yes. The name of the last king of Portugal was Manuel Maria Filipe Carlos Jamel Luís Miguel Rafael Gabriel Gonzaga Xavier Francisco da Assis Eugênio. That's... Yeah, it reminds me of Picasso. I don't know if people know the name of Picasso as well. Let me... I'm in a long name mood. Picasso full name. Yes, because... Pablo Picasso? No, yes. Pablo Diego José Francisco de Paula Juan Nepomuceno María de los Remedios Cipriano de la Santísima Trinidad Ruiz y Picasso. Like, Portuguese and Spanish really like long names. Okay, and now this is starting to get backlogged, and this is like, I feel like now we are being efficient there with the iron. I want to do the same with the copper now. This should start getting full. Technology repair pack is finished. Let's get green. Okay, what I'm going to do here, I have a plan. Hey, I'm the man with the plan. Plan is to boost as much as I can. Planning. To be honest, long names are not that interesting once you realize it's just a formality. Depends on the long name. I think there are long names that are cool and others are not. But yeah, a lot of those, it's basically you are part of this and that. Yeah, to preserve. Yeah, it's like, okay, I have this title because of this noble marriage and things like that. Our last two monarchs had 4 names. Yeah, ours. Yeah, and it's like it's political. It's like, okay, I had a marriage that was with this particular family, so I need to have that name. Where do I put all? I don't think there's trash in Factorio. Let's create a bunch of chests here, because I want to. Yes. Yes, much better. What's your name? My name is Uga Buga Nando. What a coincidence. My name is also Uga Buga Saru TV. Oh, and I'm Huga Huga Kradantost. Oh, how do I switch guns? Okay, that works. I have... Oh, I wanted to build a radar as well. Oh, I didn't know the Esposito part. Tab to open. Ah, no, tab is opening the map. Yeah, because in Portugal, I have a brick. Oh, one of them is probably getting a little bit of stone. This one. You can remove it. We don't want our production chain to get brick. Like, you're an orphan Esposito. No! I get it. Because, yeah, in Portugal, it's usually like... Most people have 4 names. It's the most common. But I know I have friends who have like 6 or 7 names. And that's not uncommon in Portugal. Even nowadays, it's not uncommon to have... I wanted to give examples, but doxing my friends doesn't seem like a good idea. But there's quite a... Oh, are you not fast enough to grab them? Aha! I've discovered... You are too slow! So this will get... This... Ah! That's why this stopped. We've discovered a new mechanic! That's why we need... And I need copper, I need iron... Ah, I'll grab the brick. Yeah, now I can just whoop. And now this production whoop, will be back online. But yes, usually get 2 names. I'm going to use 2 of the most common names in Portugal, like José Maria, and then 2 last names, like the last name of the mother and the father. It would be like José Maria Ribeiro Silva. José Maria Ribeiro Silva. That would be a absolutely normal Portuguese name. I'm playing the weirdest game I've had in decades. Yeah, in Go, I assume, and now you're making me curious. Is there any... Can't wait to see the review. Nice. Man, like, when I talk about time, my main limitation is indeed time, because you talk about Go reviews and I'm like, man, I wish I could stream like Age of Empires gameplay and Age of Empires casting and covering tournaments and doing Go videos and things like that. I find AAA is weirder than indies. Oh, Fallon is playing Go. It's like playing a weird match of chess. It's not the game itself that is weird. T. Oh. T isn't working for me. Okay, X is flipping that. I already changed it by... And oh, and I wanted the radar before I forget. Borderlands 3. Oh, Borderlands. I played Borderlands 1 and 2. And I love Borderlands 1 and 2. Especially 2. Borderlands 2, playing it in local co-op with friends and family is one of my coolest memories in gaming. I really had a fun time with Borderlands 2. One of the games I cherish the most. Why map if not mapping? Why quality of life if why quality of life feature if quality of my life is going down? I never played Hollow Knight because you reach a point, you reach a certain age in life where you need to ask yourself the question, do I play Hollow Knight or do I play Dark Souls again? And my answer was I play Dark Souls. Now, okay, the true honesty is I think Hollow Knight is a masterpiece of a game. I just, like, if there's a style of game that always, like, by default puts me off and reduces my want to play that game is 2D side-scrolling. 2D isometric like this, I love it. I've played a lot of Diablo 2. I love 2D isometric. A lot of old strategy games are 2D isometric. 2D side-scrolling, it's like, I reckon if there was one game that I would play 2D side-scrolling, it would be Hollow Knight. But just the fact that it is 2D side-scrolling just makes me, reduces my drive to play it by a lot. Oh! Electricity bar is very low, so I'm adding more. That's why this was all bottleneck. You're such a... What? Nani? DC? Nani? So I need more electricity production. I thought my brain is still in satisfactory. I thought I was going to have a power outage. So I've been adding a lot of stuff that has been working in subpar Steam engine. Okay, let's read. Reading helps. Steam 200. This produces how much steam? Output 30 of 60. So that's producing half. Yes, I need more power. Oh, there's another game that some people have been talking. My favorite RTS of all time is actually not Age of Empires. There's a game... Why is the music so evil in the game? There's... my favorite RTS of all time is actually not... Age of Empires, it is Empire Earth. Oh, Command and Conquer is also cool, but Empire Earth was my favorite RTS of all time. And it's kind of... I've seen it trend a little bit. I don't want to, like, load up the game and stream it for no one. Because that can be like, eh. But I do love Empire Earth. Oh, the things. Yeah, the game is very unbalanced, but even not only the concept of all the ages is amazing, but also how the game feels. For example, sometimes I've played a lot of Age of Empires. You go back to old games, and it's like, oh, the unit selection limit is like 10 and I forgot, and that makes micro unbearable. Or things like double click does not select all units. Like, there's a lot of quality of life things that can make a game a lot worse if the game doesn't have it. It doesn't feel well to play. When I load up Empire Earth with a modern mindset, I'm very surprised with how much the game already had for the time. It is a really solid base experience. The balance is not good, but the game has so many gameplay things that are just done well. I'm surprised. Even the resource management, the fact that you can saturate resource nodes with 6 villagers. How old is Empire Earth? I think it's from 2002, but I need someone to fact check that. My mind says 2002 because that's the era of all the cool games. Like all the best games released from 2002 to like from 2000 to 2006 is the golden age of gaming. You may have a different opinion, and that's okay because we all have the right to be wrong. You can have a different opinion, you're just wrong, but you can have it. I'm just joking. Actually, the release date was 30 November 2001. Oh, Need for Speed Most. Oh, that still is part of my time zone. The Sims 2. Sims 2 was a nice game. I will give you that. Yes. That does seem like there's so many cool games and there's so many franchises that I'm like sometimes like, oh, I wish I like. Oh, Sims 2 is 2004. Okay. So it matches my criteria. Actually, yes, I did the actually properly. Actually, the release date was 30 November 2001. SimCity 4, great game. The other day I was listening to SimCity 4 soundtrack. It's such a banger. Okay, you give how much water? A lot. I can add more boilers. Epicenter. Oh yeah, I remember. Man, gaming used to be cool. What happened? I'm just joking. There's still so many. And last year, like I didn't play all the games because of lack of time, but like last year we had Expedition 33. We still have I still have on the back burner EU5. What else is there? Expedition 33. Like the pring, bum, ba, di, dum, ma, gun, da, na, na, na. And there's more. There was Civ 7. Oh no, yeah, and I was just joking because I think there's like I think there's so many cool games still nowadays, both indie and AAA. I was being more of a hee hee ha ha. I do not believe that gaming I feel like even in the mainstream there are bad mainstream games, yes. But I believe that even in the mainstream industry there's still a lot of bangers. My trash taste is game be trash take is games be good. Yes. Factorio. I mean, okay, but I also because I played Factorio before it was cool. When I finished that, and yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is sort of a good cow. How do you say cow in Japanese? I'm pulling a blank. New? Gyu? I know that gyunyu is milk. I think it's gyu. And gyunyu is milk and cow is there. Toshi? Ushi? Okay, Ushi? I think Ushi maybe. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Town would be... Okay, could be Sato, but that's more like village. Like, it depends on the size. Furusato. And, by the way, YouTube life hack, everyone. Oh, and yes, congrats on the 1,000 Elo, Dizzy. Huge congrats. a little bird told me YouTube life hack is that if you forget to like the stream when it's live, like it at a pod or before the stream starts. But liking the stream while it is live on YouTube, that's not a Twitch thing, because there's no likes, is what helps the most on the algorithm. The VOD, like, if there's a top 3 times to like, before the stream is live is number 3, VOD is second best time, number 1 is while I'm live. But if you forget when I'm live, like beforehand, because any like is better than a no like. I'm just going to saturate this. Dizzy Senpai, let's go! This is in YouTubers not here with me. That's why I stream on both platforms. I don't want people to interact with each other, no. YouTube people on one side, Twitch people on the other, there's no misturas. I'm just joking. Now, I think build orders are important, but I think a lot of players overestimate build orders as well. And I think sometimes... Yeah, exactly. Sometimes people are focusing so much on the build order, they're working on something important instead of working on something that's... Oh, you don't have an outie arm. You poor thing. That's why you're... I was like, why you no light? Why you sad? What is hardest button to button in AoE 2, in your opinion? What is hardest button to button? Dock second tab. Going to the second tab of the docks is the hardest button to button. I hate that button. The dock second tab is the worst button in all of Age of Empires. I hate it with a passion. They will... Yeah! When's Water 2 coming? I want Water 2. Yeah, they're fixing that too. The power grid... The power grid... I give up on power grid. Yeah, dock hotkeys are a mess in Age of Empires. So now we have a radar working, we have power, we're revealing the map. Like, oh, let's automate green. I'm like, oh, wait, why is that? Ah, okay. Pause to check, thank you. Thank you. Rumors said that some version of Water Rework may come February 17 DLC, nice. Ah, okay. I'm green, what do you need? Transport belts and inserter. You don't have a water redeem. Oh, but I should add a water redeem. And actually, speaking of the water redeem, very quick break, be right back in like 1 minute. Very quick. Water 3 before we got water 2. Let's go. Yes, I'm back. We finished the quest. This just takes... Craft 50. Okay. Get us steel axe. Weapon shooting speed. That just takes 100 reds. We'll take care of that while we produce the greens. So we have a lot of excess resources coming here. And I'm like, we can just prolong this and use the leftovers. But we are not having... Okay, why aren't you working? Ah, stone? Ah, it was a stone blocking? Okay. Is there a way... Ah! That's not what I wanted, but the grass, okay. Like, copying this and flipping and pasting there. Ah, this shortcut. Oh! Construction robotics technology, okay. I see what you're doing, game. You're locking all the cool stuff. Tips 2 is so cool. Okay, Shapes cool. Tips cool. Tips 2, depending on how it releases, I think it's one of the most boring factory games to watch. So I'm still not sure if I would stream it or not. But I think it's probably... It can become one of my favorites. I like Shapes. I like Shapes the game, and I like Shapes like the actual thing. Like Shapes themselves. So here we are trying to increase our... No, I'm going to mirror that. So... And it's funny because that's how factory games get you. When I started the stream, I wasn't vibing with Factorio at first. I'm really vibing with the game. Even though I feel like for now... like... Are you worried? Want to check with the dog? No, I'm okay. I remember the days when you streamed that at the toilet. Yes, the void toilet. Any game that has a void toilet is a good game. TheNando 2026. Where did you become a rabbit suddenly and it's round? Eh? Nanda? それは何ですか? Usagi? 僕はウサギじゃない。僕はナンドです。はい。これは僕の配信。この番組はグラのスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Busting out my Japanese moves. So, transport belt and inserter. What do we need for transport belts? Iron and iron. That's easy. And for the inserters, I'm betting we need circuits or something. Yeah, we need electronic circuits. And then iron and iron. So we need iron and iron for both of them. Lost my game and I have no idea where. No! So both of these need iron and iron. Inserter? Wait, it was inserter? Wait, I'm confused. Iron and iron? Iron and iron. No, it's this one. Iron, and then electronic circuit. So, what I'm thinking... Let's get some more assembly machines. Some assemblers da Republic over here. Okay, I already have them here. And we are going to do... I think we have a splitter. Okay, let's grab it. It's still crafting. Is there a key to mirror it? Let's... Okay, why... Ah! Assembleiros da República. Okay, that... Wait, that was working as well. That's one thing, by the way. My power level as a streamer is nerfed by the fact that I stream in English. Like, my jokes in Portuguese, I'm probably top 5 funniest people in the entire... Like, in the whole of Portugal. You have no idea how great my comedy is because I stream in English. When I defended my thesis, like my PhD thesis, I was like, damn, I'm so intelligent when I speak in Portuguese. Why can't I be like that on stream? Why am I nerfed? I'm calling your bluff. No, it is true, it is true. You have no idea, I'm so funny. Everyone goes hee hee ha ha when I tell jokes. Trust. No bluff. Only truth. Like, okay. I'm going to do something really stupid. Let me check. Yeah, I usually say that numbers don't count. I have 595 subscribers on YouTube. All of those subscribed and 271 followers. I don't like to use numbers like this. I feel like an ass. But like, that's 700 people who are agreeing that I'm the funniest person alive. Sim, Felon, contei uma piada de palhaço. Ei, não me chames de palhaço. I don't know if it's like that in Brazil, but in Portuguese, calling someone a palhaço can be quite rude. A palhaço. But top 5 is a bit much. I mean, it's not that I'm that good, it's that there's like... I can't find a single Portuguese who... No, don't worry, Sanity. I was about to say, I can't think about anyone in Portuguese who is funny, but I'm so friends with so many Portuguese streamers. And this would get clipped and sent to all of them. I've been even talking with them more lately. Yeah, palhaço can be full. Yeah. Okay, we have here our irons. And now we need... Some of them need copper. Okay, let's add this more to the top. There's enemies there. I have a machine gun. I think I need a lot of bullets. I should make a bullet crafter. And this is starting to look... This is starting to become spaghetti. Let me just make a single bullet crafter. Oops. Da-da-da. Now we can use a regular one. And like, enemies detected. Must engage in combat. Oh, thank you for sharing. And by the way, I do have a Discord server, and I added, like, there's a lot of things that I want to... Oh, oops. I keep misclicking. There's a lot of things I keep wanting to do, and now I finally have time for them. I've added some things to my server where if you are a subscriber on YouTube or Twitch, like a paid subscriber, a member on YouTube or a subscriber on Twitch, okay, that's the correct terminology, you get access to a special room on my Discord. If you are a subscriber, oh, if you don't have your Discord account linked to your Twitch account or your YouTube account, it doesn't work. That's not on my side. You need to have your Discord account linked, and you have access to the special member-only Discord. I like how I'm using lanes properly. That's a thing that, I mean, properly is a very strong word, but that's a thing I didn't used to do, using lanes to my advantage, and now I'm using them. Nando's Gentleman Club, exactly. So we can start producing the whatchamacallits now. Let's keep going up and then turn here. But we can start adding... Produce the conveyor belts here. Conveyor belt, conveyor belt, conveyor belt, conveyor belt, conveyor belt. Power, 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 power. Input, 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 input. And for now, I'm just going to add a line and put this at the end and grab... Because conveyors are always useful. Like, this is the kind of thing where even a surplus would help me. And now a box. Yes. Like, yes, this is useful for the tech, but also useful just for me to have conveyor belt production. I can add some lights. Oh. 2 kilowatts. What is a joule per second? There should be a watt equivalent to the calorie. A calorie, if I remember correctly, please correct me if I'm wrong. A calorie is the quantity of energy you need to heat up 1 gram of water 1 degree Celsius. Right? At standard conditions. I think that's correct. Nice, nice, nice. Something like that. Yeah, okay. Nice. Okay, here we have a lot of saturated thing. I think I'm just going to remove these two. And I don't want the gears to go on this conveyor. Oh, and I think I remember. Wait. Do I remember things from tutorials I saw? Because I just want one of them to go. I remember seeing something with like tunnels, but I have no idea how they work. Wait, is that... I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. It gets complicated that Cal and Cal have different units depending if you capitalize the C or not. I think I'm longer than this to get correct you. I hate it's a thing for food in here in Brazil. Yeah, it's like one of my favorite misunderstandings is the kilobyte and kilobit, like the big or small b. Oh wow, use them. Oh, that's horrible. My engineering brain hurts at that nomenclature. I remember seeing online some tutorials, but it's like if you add breaches, but I have no idea how they work. They used underground belts to block things and to block lanes. I'm just going to experiment a little bit more. Yeah, the kilobyte versus kilobit. If I... Ah, it's working! I did it! This is exactly what I wanted to do from the online tutorial. Behold, only the coppers are coming through. Those stay behind. I did a thing! that I saw in an online tutorial. I remember from YouTube Shorts. Shout out guy who did this on the YouTube Shorts. I have no idea who it was, so I just say shout out, and I don't know who the person was. Behold! We have everything we need to produce assemblers. Not assemblers, inserters. Let's grab a load of conveyor belts from that. Yeah, much better than producing them by hand. It's almost as if the objective of this game is to... K-byte? Eh? K-byte versus K-byte, K-byte, K-bit. Yeah, plus 1,000. I'm tired. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I should know this by heart. I get you. Why are there no more copper plates coming through? Do I just not have enough? Am I using them all? Am I producing bullets that fast? I think I am. I think the bullets are ruining my economy. Okay, now let's see if I can take down that. Now that I'm full of bullets. This is a very... Someone said this game was an analogy to capitalism. The fact that war is destroying my economy. Oh! Oh, whoa, 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 that's a lot of damage. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, I can do the thingy. I need to stop firing too. Oh, the ground? Yeah, the ground. Okay, the ground deals damage. Let's just take that one down. And now there are more enemies up there, but I don't feel like we are equipped to face them now. Is there a button to run? I know that you can build good ground with stone bricks. And I want long inserters and inserters for this. Okay, one more inserter. They're mostly for working fast and something else. Oh. Something else. The plot thickens. I mean, I'm happy that, speaking of hidden mechanics, I'm happy that I did this. I'm happy that I got this to work. This already makes me happy in terms of hidden mechanics. How many of you knew about this? Now everyone knows about this, and I'm just showing like that's Factorio 101. I'm like the 6-year-old who just learned how to do count to 10, and it's like, there's a number after 9. Look, it's so cool. 10 exists. If you have underground, I don't understand the hidden part. Oh, it's that basically if you put it like this, you are blocking one of the lanes. You're using the underground belt to block the right lane. Basically. It's not the tunnel part. Yeah, it's the fact that you are splitting, and you can use this to make lane balancers, where if your lanes are getting clogged up and you have two lanes of the same thing, you can use this to balance lanes. You can use a normal belt and just add one extra tile. I am confused with splitting with a normal belt. Oh, I need iron plates. Yeah, ever since I stopped, I'm going to resume production. Maybe I can just use a slow insert instead of fast one to have a little bit of firearm production. You have to going straight and connect from the side to the second. It does that. Two going straight. Oh, are you saying something like this? Like this? Because that... if please let me know first if this is what you mean. Because this doesn't do that. The thing why this is so cool... I'm going to use a splitter to show you why that's so cool. If you have this... You have both materials... Okay, now it's blocked. But if you don't have enough throughput, you can have both materials going forward. This will never bring the other material forward. This, if this left lane is lacking... Can I grab just a few things? Ah. Yeah, if the left lane is lacking, things from the right lane go through. That's the main difference. Yeah. If the left lane is lacking, if your production is not constant, things from the right lane make it there. Like, that can become a mess if your production is not continuous. This is the way where you can effectively split a lane, and it doesn't matter if you have interruptions or things. Only the left lane will always make it through. I trust YouTube Shorts guy. Not sure how much of an expert he is or not, but I trust YouTube Shorts guy. Sushi belt time. One guess though, what happened to the other material that is not filtered? Oh, that other material, it just backlogs here. It's just getting backlogged. This material will never proceed forward here. Yeah, this runs a material into there, but that can be very useful for, as I said, lane balancing. Basically, you would not... this wouldn't go into a dead end. This is part of a more complex system that is useful, basically. I'm just using a part of that whole system. But this can be used for useful stuff, basically. Okay, I need... where's my plates? They are there. But yes, you can now consider me a professional Factorio streamer, because I know the tunnel strat. I just couldn't do that resource waste. No, the thing is, like, as I said, this is part of a whole system. And if you do it correctly, you can improve efficiency without resource waste. Oh, I forgot to set the assembly here. Oh, I know, Lori, but that's because I didn't do the whole thing. That's just one part of the system. That, like, this is not the whole thing. The cogs would be used, both lanes would be used in the whole system. That is not a finished product. That is one part of a complex system whose complexity is way too much for my current setting. Ah, these are electronic circuits. And I applied the concept of that complete system. I applied the concept from a part of it for my specific problem at the time. Because I remembered. I don't remember the whole system. That I do not for sure. And circuits are just assembly machines. Well, circuits take iron plates. I should have checked that earlier. In my mind, this was just copper. So I need more iron plates. So here... Okay, this is just iron plates on this side, but I don't have enough throughput. I don't have enough. And here, Cog's gonna make it through. I mean, I can use the trick again. And now we can add. Okay, this is going a splitter. Oops. Here. Okay, and now we have a diverge that only brings out copper plates from there. And now I can bring it along the lower side here. And then I can bring this here again, because I want to have both on the same conveyor. Then the assemblies. I can do this. Wait, I can output it directly to a lane here. I add the assembly machines. Here, yeah, that's the correct lane. Nice. No need to finick around. Okay, that's the right way around, and these will produce our well-beloved electronic circuits. Should have started on this end, but it's okay. More assembly machines. I mean, oh. Dun, 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 dun. Now I'm producing way too many. Okay, let's add some inserters. Yeah, lane mixing and like when you do it is clearly something that I've seen a lot of different opinions. Like lane mixing now, lane mixing later, never lane mix. Da-da-da. Electronic circuit. Perfect. Yeah, perfect production would be, for example, see that the crafting speed 0.5, I'm producing like the info that's above me. That's the main thing you have to read. And like, if you want to do optimal production in this game, my way of doing it would be like to look at this crafting speed and all, and then just do a file separate from the game, plan, and then come back to the game and do it. But I also know that there's things like faster conveyors and upgrades that can affect your production speed. So since I don't know what are constants and what are variables in optimizing Factorio, I don't know if I would be doing everlasting optimization or something very temporary. What? Oh, copper cable. Ah! And copper cable is just processing copper. What the hell out of my brain? All of that. Let's move this lane one up. Yeah, and I definitely, like, most of what I'm doing in this game is not optimal at all, because it's the same with Satisfactory. Since I have no idea what the game will look like in the future, I have no idea what type of optimization would be productive or just a waste of time. And you think you can rebuild, yeah, and rebuild your whole base from scratch. So here, I'm going to, let's remove this. I'm going to go for a lap. It's just for the wire production. Okay, so no. We go. Oh, okay. Here, 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 here. Okay, now we have an input and output. We just need to process this there. Da-da-da. Small electric pole. I mean, this should be on the other side because that's where I have my... I'm going to have all the machinery. Get a bunch of these. Oops. Like, I'm adding just a random number. I could have two approaches if I'm playing this optimal. Either having such a massive production upflow that any number I would be able to sustain. The only limitation would be conveyor belt speed. Or I could just count and have everything structured, and then it's like, okay, I'm producing enough of this for this number of machines, and that would be way more optimized. Copper cable. So far, I'm like, I'm going with the if it works, it works, which is basically a lot of what I do as an engineer. And that's the main thing also, like the main mistake I see new, when I say new, it's like zero experience engineers doing, is sometimes optimizing things before they know if they work. That's the main flaw I see in engineers that are starting. And they demotivate so much because they spend hours like, okay, I've developed this arm. Oh, that's useful. And thank you. Real KPTBE. Thank you. I like how the press Alt, just one single tip. And that does help. But as we'll say, yeah, a lot of engineers lose a lot of motivation because they spend a ton of time optimizing something before making sure it works. And then it doesn't. and they feel like, oh no. Like, yep. You just spend a whole lot of time doing a lot of calculations. The game is bordering on unplayable later without alt. Yeah, there is this huge key here on the overlay saying alt. No, I know what it means. And one thing that I'm wondering also, okay, new research. I don't know. Solar energy seems nice. Useless at night. It's better for people watch. Yeah, that as well. Because I'm not only playing for myself, I'm also playing for the viewers. Capable of processing fluids. Landfill. Oh, this is to probably to fill water. Engine. I feel like a lot of these things. Logistics. Okay, energy. Oh, energy distribution. That's actually kind of neat. Because I hate how my energy looks right now. I mean, that feels more for a different skill, but let's produce some green science. And I wonder if, because this tech requires both, and now I'm wondering, do I need to have both? Like, can I have reds there and greens here, or do I need both in the same lab? If I need both in the same lab, that's about to get a whole load of spaghetti. I guess I'll find out now. Both in the same lab? No! I mean, not that bad for now, but I can see issues arising in the future. Are you... Oops. Do you have the recipe set? No. Greens. Green. 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 I mean, I didn't need to check because I have alt now. I need to get used to my newfound power. And okay, it's not that bad. Just a few tunnels. Could be worse. Okay, there's an electric pole there. I mean, I can... Oh, there's the... Let's just go here. We go here. Easy does it. Oh. I'm even going to go here. And another tunnel. And ta-da! I mean, I could have added like the arm in a different thing, but I just wanted to use this conveyor. Ah, behold! We are researching with greens. What's our bottleneck for green production? I got a jet later, kings and queens. Later, Pickle McDillionaire. Oh, I was like, what's the bottleneck? It's this. The bottleneck is my fast inserter. I tried googling Factorio alt. One of the first results is people describing try pressing alt being a meme. That reminds me, my favorite meme is the... in GTA... Oh, did you know that if you press F on an airplane, you get a boost? And everyone knows that like F is the key to go in and out of vehicles. But at the time, everyone forgets it. And they just press F and it's like, ah. Okay, I'm going to try to fight with those guys on top. And I'm going to add a gun turret here. So if they are too strong, I retreat towards my gun turret. You need power. You need bullets. I have those. You do not seem to need power. Because there's those guys there. Let me check their size. If anything, I run away. I don't know if there's anything like if they are stronger at night. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of them. Okay, machine gun is okay. Machine gun kinda clean. Some hydraulics there. Oh. Oh. Ah, why do I have something? Machine, stop. Not best time. Insulin pump, stop giving out warnings. What do you want? Ah! Okay, I know. If I'm streaming and playing Factorio insulin pump, do not give me mild warnings. That's a lot of spore crawlers. If I take down the hatcheries, I'm using all StarCraft terminology. IRL event has spawned, yes. Okay. Safe spot here. Okay, not safe spot. Yeah, let's try to take down that tower. Ah! Retreat. We took down one hatchery. That's kind of neat. Get all the spore. Yes. They have ballistics. Nice. We are taking another one down. I may not. It's funny because I'm an engineer, not a gamer, and I'm doing better in the combat than I am in the factorying. Health plus 70% from evolution. So these guys evolve. Ah! I mean... No, the aliens are not attacking my base. I'm like... cleaning up. Yeah, I don't know if this is like I have no idea if the game meta is to attack early or not, but I'm like, if they exist, I want to deal with them. That's my mindset. Deal with problems. Okay, you do not have a... And my main bottleneck is probably lack of greens there. I mean, it is kind of saturated. I would need more balls. God damn it. Ah. I mean, I can have the conveyor belts, but oh, I wanted to keep the cool chain going. Oh, I had to. This is such a mess. Behold! The conga line of silence slabs. Okay, we've regened health. I was also running out of bullets. Let's get some more, and let's finish dealing with those aliens, those zergs. Gun turret, you're doing nothing. I'm taking care of all of them. I have the map being revealed. There's stone there. There's crude oil. Combined yield 110%. I don't know what that means, but if this game's about industry and there's oil, You bring a turret with you? Oh yeah, I can just plump it down there since it needs no power. Yeah, let's just craft one. I mean, I could ideally... Oh, ideally, I will drop a wall in front of the turret first. Okay, ooh. I mean, I have a feeling those spitters will just destroy my tower in a second. I mean, you live and you learn. Okay, you do not live and you do not learn. Abort, abort. Experiment successful. Because okay, huge thing about science. Discovering that something doesn't work is as important for science as discovering that something does work. A lot of people are afraid of a no as an answer in science. It is a very important answer. So we did good science there. Look at this. Look at this kite. Done. Yeah, really quick placing bullets. Yeah. Placing down turrets. But done. I am the best turret. Look at the goofy ass run. I just cleared the industry. I not the industry there. And this is starting. Oh, we got a new thingy. Engine, solar energy. That's too. Let's start with the quickest ones. Like this is just 20 packs. I feel like we can do that in no time. Where this military is good, but have you heard about military too? I mean, this first one in specific should be a... Okay, military 2 is complete. Military science pack. Ooh, more science packs. Yeah, and I feel like now that we have this one being fed, because that was kind of a bottleneck, our science should start. I mean, I can... Why am I going this route? I don't know, but I am. Yeah, and things are like for first day. Delivering bullets manually to the aliens. For the first day of me playing Factorio, like seriously, quote unquote seriously, we did a little bit of cooking. We did a little bit of spaghetti over here. True, we are the aliens. That is true. By definition, they are. Oh, the correct term is they are extraterrestrial. Yeah, you're doing awesome. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, but I think looking at the time and everything, I don't want to go too long. But I definitely had a great time playing Factorio. This Friday I will be back to some Satisfactory as well, and then next week you can expect Go, Factory games, and on next week Friday I will be doing an engineering Q&A, questions and answers. Quite a nest, I assume that's neat factory thing. Thank you, thank you. Neat, yeah, exactly. I corrected you before you had a chance to correct itself. But yeah, that was it for today. Let me see. Okay, insulin pump. Chill for a bit. I'll take care of you in a second. Lab research speed. Okay, that's nice. And let me see if there's someone on Twitch and on YouTube that I can raid. Pidinandales. Who is streaming on... Ooh. 2 people on... Twitch. I will probably raid into Axel on Twitch, who is a fellow VTuber friend, and he's playing Dark Souls 2. And let's see if there's anyone on YouTube. Okay, everyone that's streaming on YouTube right now live is way too big for me. I don't want to be like, hello. So let's send you over to Axel on Twitch, no raid on YouTube today. And thank you very much for joining me. The level of backseating was really good. Like, I don't want major spoilers, and there were no major spoilers. There was just a little bit of help and hints in some decisions, and we had really interesting talks today. Like, for me streaming, like, I like playing Factorio. Even if I had no viewers, it would be fun. I enjoy the game, but having the opportunity to share this with viewers makes it much cooler, and I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Remember to have a great day, remember to hydrate. Thank you so much for joining me. We are midway through the week, it's Wednesday, so I hope you have a good rest of the week. I'll be back Friday for more streams. Thanks for streaming, payaso. What do you mean no spoilers? They told you about all. So true, so true. But yes, that was it for today. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye everyone, and have a great day. Remember to follow, like, subscribe, and all of those things depending on the platform you are. And bye bye.